How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review another movie. This time it is the latest Netflix original movie to be released, just released a few days ago, December 11th. This movie produced, written, and starred by Adam Sandler. He has his Rat Pack with him. I mean, you got Rob Schneider, Taylor Lautner, Terry Crews, Jorge Garcia, Steve Buscemi. I mean, the list goes on and on. You know, the usual Adam Sandler people who follow him in every movie are in here. I mean, David Spade, Vanilla Ice, that's just a few people there. I mean, there's a lot more. Steve Zahn, Will Forte, Nick Swartzen. So anyway, you get it. The whole big cast, man. And this time it's set like in the 1800s, the Western time, well, I'm not going to spoil much for this movie. I'm just going to give you my pros and cons, tell you whether or not you should go see this movie, which you could not go see it in theaters. It's only on Netflix, but it is free. If you have Netflix, you want to see it, you can. That's up to you. I'm just going to tell you whether or not if you should see it, if you're debating, and I'll tell you what I think about this movie overall. So here we go. This is my non-spoiler review for The Ridiclous 6. By the way, real quick, this movie is directed by Frank Corsi. I am not really known from I don't know much of his filmography. I don't know what he's done recently, but I gotta say that the directing wasn't that bad in this movie. It wasn't bad because I can't really rate this movie like a regular movie. This is a full feature film movie, but it's not like it's on the big screen. It's on Netflix. Different budget, and I believe the budget was, what I've read is it's estimated $60 million budget. $60 million just for Adam Sandler to goof around. I love Adam Sandler, and I think the past 3-4 years have not been in his favor. He used to be a very funny guy. The last movie I loved was Click and Chuck and Larry. Those were the last ones I've loved, man. And after that, it kind of just went downhill, man. I want Adam to succeed again. I feel like he has it in him to do a few more good movies, but it just hasn't come up yet. So honestly, I hope the best for Adam Sandler, but he wasn't bad in here, man, at all, and I'm about to get to that right now. So here we go, Ridiclous 6. Like I said, the characters in here, I gotta say, my two favorite characters out of the whole Ridiclous 6 was Taylor Lautner. He played Lil Pete, and he's not that smart of a guy, but he talk like this. Oh, gee, Wilkers. Oh, man. He was funny. Sometimes he didn't even sound like Taylor Lautner, like himself, dude. It's a very big difference. I mean, ladies, if you're interested in Taylor Lautner, check out this movie. See how he is. He is a very funny character. He makes the movie fun. He just goes into this character. He goes all out, and he's fun, man. I love how Taylor Lautner is not more of that pretty boy type, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not always has to do like that pose in a movie. I have to be serious. No, he just went on out in the comedy. He's awesome in here. This is his best Adam Sandler movie performance, especially as in Grown Ups 2. He's awesome in here. So Taylor Lautner, I'm not a big fan of Taylor Lautner too, and I loved his character, man. He went all out, and Little Pete, pretty cool. I love it because he's almost like a Forrest Gump, but he's not like the Forrest Gump. But I mean, like, this mama, hello there, like, it's just, you gotta see it. You gotta see it for that part. Rob Schneider as well. He plays Ramon. So he plays the Mexican, like tacos, don't worry, he does say tacos. I'm Hispanic, so I could make fun of my culture. We love tacos. It's raining tacos. That's not from the movie, by the way. So Rob Schneider was awesome in here. He was my other favorite character. He has this burro, which is a donkey. I think it's a donkey technically. It's what it's called, donkey. And let me tell you, it literally, it shits massively, man. I mean, like a water hose. So let me tell you, it has that Adam Sandler comedy where it's so random, where you don't expect it and then it happens, and it's kind of like, it's ridiculous. That's why it's called The Ridiclous 6. So you can't just go in here like a serious mind, like, oh, that's historically wrong. No, it's The Ridiclous 6. So you sit down, it's an Adam Sandler movie. Yes, it feels like an Adam Sandler movie. It's going to be stupid comedy, it's going to be stupid jokes, there's going to be some stupid things, and that's what happens. Now, some of it works, some of it doesn't, and that's what I'll get to. The cameos in here, every single scene, there's an actor that you know. every single scene, and it kind of got repetitive. But I do gotta say, some cameos surprised me. There are a few surprises in here that I did not know some actors were gonna come out, like, per se, Will Forte. He's a big part of this movie as well, so I didn't know he was gonna be in here. I never saw the trailer for the Ridiclous, which was Ridiculous 6, which is a good thing for me. It does have that funny moments in here. I won't say the movie's completely funny for me. I didn't laugh out loud. There was maybe 3 scenes that I laughed out loud where I completely kept on laughing. Just so damn much. I think one scene was with Harvey Keitel, and I just kept on laughing and laughing, and it just, you know, if you've seen the movie, you'll get that reference, man. Just you'll get it. But other than that, there's only 3 big scenes where I laughed out loud, like, lol. The other scenes were kind of like, you know, those scenes. But, you know, it has that funniness to it. Adam Sandler's look. He plays an Indian at first, but then, of course, if you've seen the trailer, he gets that short haircut and a cowboy. And, well, you know, Adam Sandler's trying to do a voice, and it sometimes doesn't work. It's kind of, you feel like it just, I don't know what to feel about it. I'm just kind of watching. I don't know if I could take this seriously, of course, because it's Ridiculous 6, but let's just have a fun time with it. Either way, I love his look, though. I do love the characters' outfits. Every character has an awesome outfit, because it for a $60 million movie, it's not like an actual, like, motion picture movie. I mean, it's, you know, it's Netflix, so it doesn't have, the set pieces are fun. You could tell what are fake, what are actual, like, in the desert or New Mexico or any places where they filmed. You could tell from what's the real thing to the fake thing, and the set pieces are fine. You know, it's okay to tell about set pieces. It's not like it's Netflix, so it's all right to be in they build maybe a little mini town, or they're in a mini town and they do that. I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me that much. Nick Nolte in here, he's also awesome in here. Nick Nolte, you know, I mean, come on. That's right, I'm Nick Nolte. I mean, you can't go wrong with him. The Native Americans, always a pleasure, man. My dad, when I went to, you know, his, when I visited him, he lives in the mountains by Native Americans or Indians, and they're just kind people. They're beautiful, fantastic, amazing, just down to earth, man. People, I love them. So it is racist towards them in a sort of sense. So if you really are offended easily by sexism, or like, oh, girls should be in the kitchen, if you're really offended by that, then this movie is not for you. But if you could take a joke, then yeah, I love how one of the chiefs, he was like, ah. And, you know, Phil does a good impression of a white guy, and this Indian, he's like, hey guys, how about we hang out and eat some potato chips? Hey, you know, it's just, it's fun. It's funny, let me tell you, it's just funny. Will Forte is amazing. The cast in here, like I said, there's a few surprises, so it does work out very well. That's the only great things about it. Now to the cons, the bad things. I felt like there were too many stars, you know what I mean? It got repetitive. Every scene there was a new star, there's a new person, and I was like, okay, Danny Trejo doesn't fit in this movie at all. I get it, it's cool that Danny Trejo's in here, but he does not fit in this movie at all. Sure, he has a purpose, but it's kind of like they just move on to that storyline, and then it goes back to the end of the movie, and then it kind of just, it's just like, it doesn't feel like there's no justice within the character there, where they don't, I feel like they never really took the story seriously, and they just kind of wanted this whole big group of celebrities to come together and do all these parts. It never really focused on that story between Danny Trejo and Adam Sandler. And again, there are a lot of, and it's good to have a lot of celebrities, but then again, I felt like every scene was just celebrity, oh, that guy in costume, that guy in costume. It just got repetitive after a while, where you're kind of like, is this just an hour and 59-minute movie about stars, Adam Sandler's friends coming together? Is that it? Is that the whole movie? It is a predictable movie. It is very predictable. Anybody could actually think about the twist. There is a plot twist in here. It doesn't work. I do not like the plot twist that comes at the end. The plot itself, I mean, 6 brothers and everything, that's a cool thing, but it kind of is, it's ridiculous. But again, you know, it's predictable. Very predictable story, like any other type of comedy. Not all comedies are predictable, but this one was certainly very much predictable. The action, the sounds, most of the action wasn't really that good. It wasn't. The opening scene with Adam Sandler, if you've seen it, let me tell you, that scene, I was like, I wanted to turn it off. I was like, oh, it's this type of movie. Yeah, turn off. I was literally going to turn it off. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. And then he cut his hair and everything, and then he, all right, let's ride, yeah, fella, it's wow. I was ready for it, baby. So I'm glad I ended up keeping it on. There was this whole baseball scene that it was funny at times, but the whole baseball scene was a waste of time. I felt like it just wasted my time, honestly. Danny Trejo, like I said, there's a lot of sexism and racism in here, so if you really get offended by it, I didn't really get offended by it, but if you do, this movie's not for you, so that's a con for that. It is slow at times, very slow. A Jorge Garcia's character, that's all he does. I kind of wish Jorge Garcia actually had real dialogue in here. I know that's just part of his character, but I think really you get hired just to do the whole movie. You're not really part of the cast. You're just kind of moaning and everything, groaning, and that's not really fun, really, to be part of that. So Luke Wilson, I love Luke Wilson, man. I think he's a fun comedian, but in this movie, he doesn't feel like he really clicks. Like, he's good with the cast, but I'm saying he doesn't really fit in this type of movie. I've never really seen him much with Adam Sandler, and I don't feel like I felt like sometimes he was either bored on set or he was just there looking around, or like he just doesn't feel like he fit in this role, as in I just didn't believe him in this role, you know what I'm saying? So just Luke Wilson in here is kind of like the only one that kind of just stands out the most. Plot twist, the opening action scene is fast, they never use his powers again, and also it's a very cliche type of movie, an Adam Sandler cliched movie and just a typical comedy western cliched movie. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end up giving this movie, The Ridiculous 6, a 5 out of a 10, a 5.0 out of a 10. Like I said, it's just in between. I can't really rate it like a motion picture movie on the screen. It's a Netflix original. And there's going to be 3 more of these Adam Sandler movies. Was it a good movie? No, it wasn't. Was it okay? It was something. It's watchable. It is watchable. But then again, if you're in racism site, like people get offended easily, this movie's not going to be for you. But again, it is a fun movie at times. It does have an awesome cast. They do make you laugh. Taylor Lautner, Rob Schneider are definitely worth watching. The first 20 minutes are kind of rough. They're kind of slow. But after that, it really picks up. Hey guys, want to go, want to eat some potato chips? Like, I mean, it kind of is, it's really ridiculous and stupid, but then yet again, it does work, and you kind of miss Adam Sandler, and Adam Sandler, he is pretty good in this movie for his standards. So 5 out of a 10, guys. I really couldn't come to a certain, like, 5.2, 5.3. 5 out of a 10. It's a movie, if you're an Adam Sandler fan, watch it. And plus, I like the whole Western theme, so if you're a big Western fan, definitely check it out. If you're not really a Western person, you're not an Adam Sandler fan, then you most likely won't watch this, but at least watch the first 10 minutes and tell me if you love it, man. Steve Zahn, he is fantastic. I love Steve Zahn, man. Very down-to-earth guy as well. He is just, every movie he's in, he is brilliant. So Steve Zahn in this movie really steals the show as well for the scenes he's in. So make sure, if you want to see the movie, check out Ridiculous 6. If you don't, well then, just, get ready for the next 3 Adam Sandler movies coming out very soon. So you guys tell me your thoughts. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about The Ridiculous 6. And if you really enjoyed the review, you want to see more, make sure to support the channel. If you feel like it, hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your month whenever you're seeing this. Bye-bye.